Kenny is the people's favourite.
He was the villain last week, though.
Oh yeah, so who's gonna be the villain
Yeah.
today? Sam.
Sam.
The spoiler. Oh.
The only reason I'm invited onto these podcasts is just that I can be the scapegoat and the bad one.
Again, at least you know that.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Universally Speaking podcast. This week we've got another really fun one for you all as we're doing a ride element draft, our first ever draft episode, and it's our very first four-person episode, which it could be chaos, I won't lie. Anyway, joining me today we have Kenny. Kenny, hello.
Woo! Hello.
Have you got a prop today?
I sure do.
Yes, never lets me down.
Joining me today, I have Jimmy Fallon on the Tonight Rider.
That's
Woo!
absolutely brilliant. Again, for the people listening on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, Kenny has got a little model of the Tonight Rider with Jimmy Fallon in it as well. That is awesome.
I don't know how many of those have sold. There can't be that many of those that have sold.
I'm keeping them in business.
We've also got Sam with us, as you heard. Hello, Sam.
Everyone, I've got a prop as well. It's a bit blurry.
Oh, what? Could you
Universal
blur your
baseball.
background?
Oh, that's cool.
Have you got the brown loafers on today, Sam?
I haven't, but they
You
are
need to wear them
behind me,
every
so
episode now.
at some point, if somebody steals something that's on my list, I will bring them out.
I hope I get
So we'll
first
see how
pick
far
just
we
for
get.
that. And last but not least, we also have Kassie with us as well. Hello, Kassie.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm pretty good. I also have a prop.
Is
I
it
think
Dexter?
that I could show you. It's a Harry Potter Dexter themed notebook.
Oh my gosh.
That is
You've
amazing.
got such
That
good
is
props.
so-
This is Cassie. I can see you've got some in the background as well. You've got like a Harry Potter bookshelf.
I have a lot of crap. A lot.
Some say crap, some say really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Right then, before we get into it, here's how it's all going to work. Because some of you listening might have no idea what a draft is, like Kenny 2 weeks ago, because wasn't sure what one is. But yeah, so for those who are not familiar with drafts, it's kind of like an NFL or an NBA draft for people that follow American sports. Sam's shaking his head. You watch baseball, Sam? I'm sure they have drafts in that.
I get the gist. I also thought B stood for bullshit last time, which kind of made sense of where Simpsons was, but apparently it doesn't. So here we are.
Going in early with the swear today. Fair enough.
You said I was allowed, so I thought I've got to get it in.
Yeah. Fair play. So yeah, basically we each take it in turns to pick a favourite ride element or part of a ride from studios, islands, and Epic. For example, and obviously I've told you this example multiple times to make it clear, but one of us won't choose it, but we could say the Fast and Furious party scene, for example. Or again, I'm pretty sure no one's going to pick this one, the initial launch on Doctor Doom. I'm pretty sure no one will have that one. Those two. I mean, if someone says Fast and Furious at all, then that's an immediate sacking of the podcast, I have to say. Just to
the fact you
pre-warn you.
specify initial launch of Doctor Doom suggests there's a lot more to it.
I was
than
going to
that,
say, yeah, just the one launch. That's true. There's only one launch, isn't there? Yeah, I don't want to speak about that ride, actually. So once one specific ride element has been said, no one else can have that specific ride element. And you can only have one element per ride in your list. So, Sam, you can't just choose Velocicoaster and all of its wonderful parts.
I did have Velocicoaster twice on my list. One was in the top five, one was further down. But
Exactly. To make it more fun, I thought we'll mix it up a bit. Now, the order is very important, I feel, and obviously we're going to draw it live in just a moment, so it's kind of fair and equal. So the person that's drawn out last will get two picks, and then the first person will get two picks in a second round, if that makes sense. It doesn't sound like it's making sense in my head, but I'm hoping that
it's like going that way, isn't it?
exactly.
Like
I think it's called a snake draft. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll understand as we go
Just
along.
along for the ride here. I have no idea.
Kenny's just here for the vibes again, and I'm all for that. And yeah, I think we're going to do five each. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds
You made
right.
the rules. You made the poll that Cassie was like, no, that's a load of rubbish. I don't like that poll.
Yeah.
And then we thought, actually, that poll was all right. Can we have the poll back?
Don't give away the WhatsApp secrets. So yeah, if anyone takes one of our favourites, and that's where we may have to adapt and improvise and potentially delve a little deeper into our lists and go a bit further down. We were thinking, do we include Epic or not? It would have been tougher if we didn't include it, so we have included Epic Universe. But we all have such different tastes, as we found out in recent weeks. And if there's no crossover whatsoever, that wouldn't be so fun. So I'm hoping there will be some potentially stealing of some of our favourites, but just not mine, Sam.
You just want the shoes out, don't you? That's all it is.
Yeah, just put the shoes on. I'm happy.
Yeah, should I go do it now?
Do you do a draft of shoes? Theme park shoes. Sorry, this isn't. It's like it's one of mine and Sam's episodes. This is a serious one, Sam. This isn't one of our jokey
All
ones.
right, sorry.
Best behaviour
I'm ready.
today. Right, time to draw the order. So I've got a wheel randomizer, two shuffles, and so getting first pick is. This is very exciting.
Oh, what a
what
surprise. Oh,
Rigged.
funny how these things
promise.
work out, isn't it?
I promise you I've not rigged that, but it has pulled myself out first. Let me just make a
I
note of
wonder where we
that.
go
And
first then.
in second place is
Nice, Kenny.
Kenny with the number 2 spot. If this is Cassie third and Sam last, I will laugh. But I've not rigged it.
That's to be honest, that's fine by me.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Cassie. It is Sam in third spot, but you will get 2 picks in the first round.
Okay.
So are you happy with that? Are you not happy with that, Cassie?
I think so. I like everything, so I'm like, whatever. Y'all can argue over your favorites. I'll be fine.
Right, my first pick. It'd probably be no surprise which attraction I'm going. Cassie's already nodding. I've not even started talking.
The one on your t-shirt by
Yeah, I
any
have
chance?
actually got the t-shirt on.
Yeah.
I've got a Hagrid's t-shirt on. Why are you acting surprised, Sam? No, I'm not going for that one actually.
You're not?
I'm
Okay,
not.
well.
So I'm obviously, again, people may not understand still where I'm going, but I'm going for Hagrid's, of course. Still my favourite ride. I'm going to go for the final launch on Hagrid's as my number 1 pick. Again, it might be something that you three wouldn't pick. It might not be on your list. I don't know. It might be. It might not be. No one's giving anything away just yet. But yeah, the final launch for me, it's got extra kick. It's quite a bit faster than the other launches. Sam, you'll know the exact miles per hour that it goes, I'm sure. Love all the
I know what
stats,
you possibly mean. To be honest, I'm just happy you didn't say the final scene because I thought if those unicorns are like the pinnacle of Hagrid's for you, I was gonna be a little.
Mom. No, she's yeah, final launch of me. I could have gone to maybe 2 other places on the attraction that I also love. But yeah, I wasn't expecting first pick. I wasn't planning for this. So yeah, the final launch of me, it's really good speed, and it just finishes the ride off in the most perfect way. So yeah, that's my
Would you
number
say really
1.
good, Jay, or would you say so good?
I'd say very good actually.
Would you?
I'm going to save my so goods today. So that's my number 1. In the number 2 is Kenny. Take it away.
Okay. And the moment that I'm picking from is from also one of my favorite attractions at the resort, probably my favorite. And it's actually a moment that comes right before Jay's pick. So I'm so happy he picked that one. I'm going with the Hagrid's drop track.
Nice. Good choice.
So personally, I feel like it's one of those things where they did not have to put that into the attraction, but I'm so glad they did. It's like that extra thing that just adds a little bit more magic to it. And it's thrilling. It's perfect. I just love it.
Great pick, Kenny. Great pick. Great ride. Great pick. I didn't think that'd be that popular at the drop. Sam, obviously, you thought I was going there initially.
And to be honest, I thought I could see the twinkle in Kenny's eyes as soon as you went somewhere else. I thought he went, "Yes, I've got this."
Kenny's always got a twinkle. Kenny's always got a twinkle in his eyes. Next up in the 3 spot was Sam. So I wonder where Sam's going here.
I wonder where, and I've got a feeling Cassie might have this one on her list as well.
I could as well, Sam. I could as well.
You could. You may well have it on your list, but unfortunately, you're not going to be able to use it. Because where I'm going, unsurprisingly, is the Velocicoaster top hat.
Oh,
So
damn it, that was on my list.
And into that top hat, especially for me, if you're on the front row and at night.
Cassie's not
honestly,
happy here.
when it's so quiet going over the top, and you feel for those few seconds the world has just come to a stop. And that being said, I would absolutely love, and it'd be interesting to get your guys' take, whether you prefer just that normal, as it does it 99 times out of 100, or whether you prefer that rollback. And I would absolutely love to get a rollback one day.
I'm good. I'm all right with it.
Sure?
It is, thank you. Yeah, I think I don't want to push
Yeah,
it too much. Cassie, is that on your list, I imagine?
Yes. It was. It was
Me
one of my
too.
number ones.
Were you going there next with like your number one?
Yeah, I've kind of been going back and forth, but I get to pick two now, is that right?
That is right. But just before we do, I was that was on my list as well, Sam, the top hat. But
Change fan, aren't
is
you?
the launch into the top hat, is that one or is that two? That's why I couldn't quite work out, would you say?
The top hat is the bit. So if you're letting me have the launch into the top hat, I will
No.
have both. If you're
No.
not, then I'll just have the top hat.
Because they're kind of combined, I suppose, in a way.
I'm happy. I've got my top hat. Number one on my
Can
list.
you wear a top hat next episode, please? That would
Probably
have you got a
don't
top
think
hat
I've
in your
got one,
wardrobe?
unfortunately, no.
Good
But
pick.
I'm sure
Good
Cassie's
pick.
going to repay the favour here and have something out of her next two. I'm sure that is
Come
quite
on,
high up on
Cassie,
my
piss him
list.
off.
So
Um, yeah, when he said second launch into the top hat, I was like F because I was like mine was second launch of Velocicoaster. That was like one of the most insane moments I have probably ever experienced. It was like especially on my first time riding it, it was like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, second launch Velocicoaster. And then I have a second pick, which
Oh,
is
is that your first pick, Cassie?
oh yeah, sorry, that's
Oh,
my
so
first pick.
are we saying that's separate to the top hat?
Yes. I think Sam said that he would just take the top hat.
Okay,
I would.
okay, that's very kind of you, Sam. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or I
that
just
is.
took, or I just assumed
I
that.
mean, you might have just gone, I'm having it. Make your own rules up, but
Uh,
that's I
I
love
know
that.
we needed more rules.
yeah. I'm gonna yeah, that second launch. I feel like it's different. The top hat is its own
It's
moment, you
Yeah,
know.
that's fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, that second launch is it's so intense.
It
Like the
is. It's
way that the
awesome.
track like rattles on the coaster,
Yeah.
it really is. I mean, it's I love it now. So
I miss it so much, to be honest. Yeah, so okay, I'll take second launch for Velocicoaster is
and
my
your
number
next pick,
one. My next pick, Jay, you tell me if this is something, but I actually have Hagrid's at night with the motorbike lights on. Does that count?
ooh, Kenny's shaking his head.
Nope.
I'm not getting him. I'm not getting involved. Kenny, if you're Kenny's saying no.
It's a ride element at night, the with the lights
Ah,
being
Hey,
on and
don't
flickering.
come for me. It's Kenny.
uh,
Kenny's the villain.
uh.
Kenny
Kenny,
is the villain.
all
Okay.
right, I can get specific here.
All right.
When at night, when you're on Hagrid's and you come up to the surprise when you're about to go backwards and the lights turn off.
Okay.
Specific.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
All right. There we go.
Okay, there we
I
go.
think it's
So
the
Okay.
spike,
okay.
So yeah, so
not
basically
so
the
much.
spike
It's got
just at
lights.
night.
All right. So the Haggard Spike. I
Yeah.
did have that kind of like as a backup one, so it didn't really take too much from me. Okay. Oh, but I couldn't use it anyway because we already picked some from Haggard. So.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah, at night though, Cassie, it is like I said when the lights go out, it is so special.
Iconic. Yes.
It's so iconic. So back to Sam then for your second pick, Sam.
Yeah, and this is something that I thought Cassie was going to have actually, so I'm quite happy she hasn't. And it's another coaster, this time in a different park,
Oh no, Cassie, you've messed
and
up
it
here.
is the Celestial Spin on Stardust Races. In
F.
particular, the green, but I don't know if I can if I claim all of it or just claim the green bit of that ride at that particular moment. But yeah, I won't claim the second launch in case somebody else wants that. But coming out of that second launch and going up, and the two tracks intertwined in, and the coasters going around each other, that is the best bit of that ride by far for me. And you know, if you can do it at night, it's next level again. But the Celestial Spin, that for me, that's why that ride is my number one ride at all. If it wasn't for that element, I think it would still be Velocicoaster. But yeah,
Surprising
sorry,
picks there from
Cassie.
you, Sam.
I
Cassie,
know.
I think you've messed up there, Cassie, not going for taking Stardust.
I know. I'm kind of like mad at myself now. I'm like, I should have not done Velocicoaster, but it's okay. It's all right. I'll recover.
I'm sure Sam would have chosen any part of Stardust, so it wouldn't have mattered. He'd have found a different part to choose.
Yeah, it's fine. There's other beautiful things about that coaster. Okay.
Moving on to Kenny now, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to now claim. Okay, I'm claiming all of this because it takes place over maybe like 30 seconds. The Mummy Fire ceiling, false ending, and drop. So
Great pick.
that whole sequence right there.
Great pick.
I wanted to go
Oh
ahead and clear
no.
that before anyone else got it.
All three of us like scribbling our damn
Yep.
it.
Oh,
Damn you,
Stephanie.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Villain.
I mean, that is just chef's kiss, like perfect theme park right there. Every part of it is just so amazing. Like it never gets old. Never.
That is a great pick.
Love that was
yeah.
good.
I think we all had that down somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, Sam's gone straight onto his phone to amend his notes. Not impressed at all. You know it's bad when
Solid
Sam goes
pick.
quiet. That's when you know you have done something wrong.
Well, to be fair, it was like 15th down my list, to be fair. But it was
15th.
on there. Yeah, I think so. I'm
What
not
else have
sure
you?
they're in full order. Like the top 5 or 6 are like the ones I want to go for. But yeah,
How
it
many have
was
you got down? 15th.
probably that's 15, 16. Yeah.
Okay, so it made it
Because
on
they're
there
all in the space
eventually.
of like 3 minutes, and then just did a bit of a
Yeah,
dump.
I basically just written down my favorite rides, and then I'll just choose
That's
from
what I
there.
did.
Yeah,
Oh, that's one way to look at it.
A little bit
oh,
easier.
yeah. I've completely lost all track. It's me now, isn't it? Back to me.
It's you.
I get two
Yes.
picks. Oh yes, and they've not been chosen, so that is happy days. So
They're on
I'm gonna
Cassie's
annoy
list though.
I'm gonna annoy Sam. I'm gonna annoy Sam with one here because I know he loves it. So my number two pick is going to be the pumpkin fire throwing scene on Spider-Man. Oh, Cassie's not happy as
That was
well.
on there.
Y'all are
Yeah.
pissing me off today. I'll tell you
Uh,
what.
Yes, say it with your chest. Now we can swear. Cassie's like, now you're pissing me off. F
Yeah.
this.
Nice Cassie's gone now.
I'm
Um,
sorry.
no, I like it, Cassie. I like it. Sam, obviously, we've spoken about it on, I think it was our top five rides episode. Um, it is unbelievable. Every single time I experience it, when the fire comes out of the side, it is just timed to perfection. I love it. It is so
Yeah.
good. So good. There you go.
So good. So good. Yeah, I was thinking like Spider-Man, obviously it needs to be up there. I was thinking, yeah, that moment is good, but not so great. Oh, then there's that one. And then like, I know the one.
Mhm.
And it
Oh, so
very
that
much was
wasn't
that
your
one.
one from
So.
that ride? That wasn't your top one?
No, it was the one. That is the
Oh.
only one I would have gone from that ride. Yeah.
Where was it on
Only
your
one that would
list?
have
Was
made
it
my
high
list.
up?
Was in the top 5, yeah.
Cassie, was it in your five?
Yes. But it's
Oh,
okay.
so good.
sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Kenny, did you have that?
I had it kind of further down.
Further down. Okay. So with my number three pick, I'm obviously going to Monsters Unchained. I think we all knew that was coming. Oh, Kenny's taking a deep breath in here. The thing is, Kenny, there's so many ride
Mhm.
elements to choose
So
from with
many.
this. I think you'll be pretty safe. I think.
Okay.
Um,
I hope.
yeah, I could choose so many scenes and feelings or parts of this ride, but I'm gonna go with I don't know the full storyline at this point, but it's when Dracula goes red and the vibration hits the seats and you get sent backwards and it shoots you backwards pretty quickly, pretty intensely. Every single time I experienced that, all 14 of my rides on there, I literally like audibly gasped every single time. Like it blew me away every time. It might not be the most, I don't know, intense part of a ride or most interesting, but to me, it was just the best part of the ride. And that's quite hard to say because of how much I love that whole attraction from start to finish. It's not like there's no lulls for me in that ride. There's no kind of every single part hit for me. So I could have chosen any part, but that part in particular for me is incredible.
But you had to choose the one I chose. Okay. All right. So Dracula
Is that the one
Escape
you
is
had?
now off. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but I didn't. There's a few more notable ones as well towards the end of the ride, maybe that I guess some people may have down as well, and it was on my list. Whether it's working or not for everyone, that's another thing, but it was working every time for me. So that was probably my second choice, maybe. But yeah, that the vibration when it hits the ride vehicle is something else.
Yeah, I miss
Uh,
Monsters Unchained a lot right now. I watched a ride POV of it earlier just to see if there was something
mhm.
I was remembering, and I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to go
By
back.
the way, just watching back POVs on YouTube, you really do see it from a different perspective.
It's weird. It's like, and all the POVs aren't even that great either, so it's
No.
like kind of hard.
And obviously, it's obviously not the same as riding it, but I was watching them last night, and I don't know if I should say which ride I watched, and I was like, it doesn't look that great.
I
It was
wonder.
Battle of the Ministry for
I
review.
thought that's what you were gonna say. Yeah.
Honestly, like watching that back, and I'm like, that might be my least favorite Harry Potter ride in the resort,
Oh wow.
which is a hot take, which we'll
Hot
save for another
take.
Hippogriff.
episode.
Hippogriff. Hippogriff.
Obviously, excluding Hippogriff. Obviously, Sam.
Fair. Fair.
Anyway, before we get into any more tangents, who's next? I don't know. I've lost track already. Kenny, I think it's you.
Oh, is it back to me already?
I think so. Is that right?
Oh, cool. All right, awesome.
Is that
Well, I'm
right,
gonna go
Sam?
ahead and
Please confirm.
Yep.
okay,
Cool.
well, I'm gonna take this one off before anyone else does. The Kong animatronic.
Good
Ooh,
pick.
Ooh, I hadn't even thought
good
about that. That's a
I
good
knew
one.
shout.
Sam. I knew Sam didn't think of that. I knew Sam forgot about that one. That's a really strong pick, Kenny.
Yeah, that's the best animatronic Universal's got like to date. Like I could just be in that room and look at it. I think one time I got delayed in that room and just looked at it, and then it got really creepy when the lights went out and it was just the head there in the darkness, like
Ooh.
in shadows and stuff. Like it was awesome.
I'm surprised you didn't choose the figure at the end of Curse of the Werewolf, Kenny. I know you like that one.
Oh, oh, the department store mannequin that point.
So true.
Like it's so bad. Like why did they put that? Okay, I'm getting on a tangent.
Sorry, Kenny, I couldn't resist. Back to you, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how tactical I need to be with
Oh,
Cassie now. Bear
here
in
we
mind she's
go.
got two picks coming up. I think one of them she will have, and one of them she won't. The order they are on my list. I'm sorry if it's on your list, Cassie.
It's
But
Can you feel the tension, guys?
Yes.
Kenny is like
I
staring at
know. I'm
Sam
like,
down
whoa,
here.
what's it gonna be?
so it's a ride that myself and Cassie both love.
Is it another
Not
coaster?
not the one that was our number ones, because obviously I can't reuse that, but it's an element from our number twos. And having rewatched
Cassie can't
that
watch.
film today, the live remake, as Cassie well
No.
knows, because she liked my story.
He's
Oh,
going
Is
there. He's going there.
and as you come round the corner, there is a certain animatronic on the right hand side. There's a bit of spiel, and when the effect is working perfectly and the rocks fall, and I've seen a lot of times on PVs where those rocks don't fall, but when they do, and Toothless launches you without kind of the opportunity to put the wings on the coaster and you go.
We've not even said which ride it is yet, so.
I don't what Cassie knows. I don't want to say anymore, but it's Hiccup's Wing Gliders. It's the first launch, and I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of kind of coasters and a lot of launches, which is clearly where I get my buzz from. But yeah, that bit for me is the best bit of that ride by far. And like I say, the
Interesting.
animatronics are on point. That effect, that launch. Yeah, it's not a Velocicoaster launch or anything, but it still packs a bit of a punch into that upward section and then round to the right. So yeah,
Cassie, is that
that's
where
the
you were
bit that I'm
going?
most looking forward to with Joey this time.
Is that where
Yeah.
you're going with Hiccups? Was that your pick for Hiccups?
I have another pick for Hiccup, so it's okay that he took
oh,
that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Still
it's
friends.
Okay.
okay.
Well,
Still
you got
friends.
two picks now.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go with Revenge of the Mummy. I'm going to do
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what you're I have like four of this ride that I was thinking
Four.
about. Yeah. But I think
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Your Souls Are Mine launch into the drop. I think that's what I'm gonna take.
That was my next pick. Damn you.
Sorry.
Shit.
I had a lot because I wanted to do Brendan Fraser. There was a couple things I wanted to do, but I'm gonna take that one. So let me erase that off my list.
Oh, that
Sorry.
was my next pick. That is annoying.
You're
oh,
probably gonna
That is
be
a.
mad at me for my next
Oh,
two.
thanks so much, Cassie.
oh, it's gonna get good.
I'm gonna go with Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and I'm going to
No,
do Hearing Test Drive.
no,
The
that's just
best
not fair.
part, At the end of the ride, the music on test drive. I'm taking it. Or music on hiccup, sorry. Oh, there's Dexter. Let me mute. Someone else's turn.
I don't know what to
So
say
when
because
I think
that's
about that song on Hiccups, I think about the start and just that you're excited to get going.
it doesn't play at the
So
start, does it though? It only kicks in right at the end.
Oh no, it plays the whole time.
I think it plays it,
well,
but I
as soon as
mean
you start
the
moving,
part when it really kicks in, that score is at the end, whereas there's not much going on. I'm pretty sure.
I'm telling you, at my preview, it was like the main part at the beginning of when I launched.
Yeah. Because I think what they did was they timed the whole coaster to like the track, like if you play it from Spotify or something like that, like the entire thing should be set to it.
Yeah,
And then it gets like really, bombastic at the very end.
yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about. I'm not worried, but based on some of the comments you've made, Jay, about how quiet that music is, and then potentially kind of that bit now of have they messed around with the timings? Is it not going to be quite the same? Is it going to be too quiet to
It was really
really
quiet.
appreciate?
I mean, watching, I watched back a POV last night of Hiccups, and that part at the end really does bother me when it. I don't want to go too controversial, but you could just be in a fairground park because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's no theming. It's just a little coaster with
Yeah.
music that's in the background. I don't know if that's extremely harsh. I don't know.
Nah, I'm kind of with you. I think that again, it's like when I think about Hiccups and why I love it so much, it's the music and the beginning. Like I would take like the ending track out of there, but like the music itself is what makes it so good. But I agree with you.
And back to Sam next, I think.
Yeah, so I'm presuming this is one that nobody's going to have on their list, to be honest. But I'm going to go
You can
for it.
save that one then.
It's yeah, I know, but I'll go for it because I'm not sure if you're going to allow my fifth pick anyway.
Oh,
So
great.
we'll go for this one, which you've definitely got to allow. So my fourth pick is another coaster. Shock. It's the
And that's
start of
4
another
out of
coaster.
4.
Shock. Yeah. This is a coaster that a lot of people will be happy to see the back of when it goes next month. But for me, it
Strange
is
choice.
the start of Rip Ride Rocket. That for me, I absolutely love being on the front row.
Kenny's not convinced on that pick.
Drama. I just like had PTSD. No,
Did you not have that on your list, Kenny?
absolutely not. That is
Is
just,
the
oh
pinnacle.
God.
If you pardon the pun, it's all downhill from that point. With that
Literally.
ride, but that first bit for me, honestly, when you're on the front row and you're going up and you are 90 degrees, like it doesn't scare me, but it's that probably there aren't many attractions that kind of give me that buzz to that kind of level, and that is one. I'm not saying I would choose to get stuck there, don't get me wrong. And I feel like over the years, as it's got slower and slower going over the top, there are moments where you think, oh, is this
Oh
it?
shit.
But like I said, whether we think that ride should have been in Universal Studios, whether we think it's an eyesore, whether we think it's rough, just that element is so unique, then that's kind of the bit that I will miss. So
To be fair,
yeah,
Sam, I didn't mind that part of the ride, and I was obviously very worried about the lift hill going into it, but I pretty enjoyed it, which
it's good fun, isn't it? Yeah.
it's actually it's pretty fun. Sad to see it go. No, I'm not. I'm not due to the back half of the ride being rough as anything.
Badger's ass. Is that a very British thing to
That's
say?
very British, Sam. I don't think they say badger's ass in the United States.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No, good pick. Right, back to you then, Kenny.
Okay. So for my next one, it's going to be one that I guarantee no one has. I did it partly to be contrarian, but also because I genuinely like this. And it's from a ride that's not too terribly popular. It's very divisive online, but I personally have grown to love it. And it's from Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge.
Sam,
And
stay
it
quiet,
is
Sam. Stay
and
quiet.
it's Rainbow Road, the whole ending part of that ride.
It's
And
a
I
good
picked
one.
that because they could have easily parked you in front of the screen to recreate all of that and see all the
Mhm.
cars and stuff flying around. But that scene is like entirely physical.
Yeah.
Like it's dark, black setting. It's got the rainbows literally coming out of the ground projected, and then it just transitions to that final scene where you get to see your scoreboard and everything. It's genius.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw a POV of it, like when it opened in Japan, years ago, and I was convinced, oh, it's just, basically Spider-Man. You're just parking in front of a screen, and then people in the comments were like, no, that's all like physical. and then seeing it in person, I'm like, wow, like how do you
Yeah.
do that?
Kenny, that's such a great pick.
Sam, do you agree with that? Great pick.
Uh, by far the best element of that attraction.
Yeah.
See, you're not like this normally
I
when
will
it's
leave.
just us two.
I will. I was very particular with my words there.
Best
Yeah.
part of that attraction.
Yeah.
Kenny, my note says in all caps for Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. I have in all caps, of course, Rainbow Road OMG. That's it.
Sam, that is the best part of the ride, though.
So now I have two picks to finish my top five off. I could choose two coasters, but I don't want to because I want to get something else in. So it's just which coaster do I go to? So that my number one in terms of for a coaster element was the top hat on Velocicoaster, Sam, but you've already taken that. But I think I'm still going to go to Velocicoaster. I think just over Stardust. It's a little bit of a toss up between the two, but I'm going to go for the first launch on Velocicoaster. I've obviously had many a time when you're waiting to launch because it feels like an eternity sometimes for me. I've had many a time where I've been sat there freaking out, like going batshit crazy, to be honest. Like wanting to get off the ride. But now I love it. I absolutely love it now. The anticipation gets me every time. And just when it takes off, it is so fast. And into that first kind of upwards inverted loop sort, not loop, but it's like, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the terminology is called, but into that first bit of air where it goes like really
Mhm.
slow down, not slow, but you know, you know what I mean, really fast, and then just like the top hat is so like slow in a way. It's
No, I
just
know
like
what you mean.
it creeps over there, and like you said, Sam, it takes an eternity to get over that top hat. It feels like it's just so smooth over there. So yeah, I had to go with Velocicoaster because I love that ride now. Still can't believe I'm saying that. Still can't believe it. Um, so yeah, it was a
For that
toss up for
first
me
element, yeah.
between
Go on.
Stardust first launch and Velocicoaster first launch. Shout out to Stardust when you go around the corner and obviously you see the other coaster and then through the tunnel it just hits. But I think I'm just going to go Velocicoaster. First launch in my fourth pick. I could have obviously chosen Stardust first launch for my fifth pick, but I think I'm going to go elsewhere. I've got two to choose from. I don't think anyone will definitely one of these. No one will have. I'm pretty sure. Um, I've not actually decided, so this isn't very good, is it? I've not
Oh.
chosen. Do I be controversial or do I go for the one that no one's picked? I don't know. Uh,
Controversial, that's all we're here for.
right, I'm going to go with. Yeah, I've decided. I'm going to go with the drop on Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Oh.
Was that the
Surprise,
controversial
right?
one?
Potentially, but it seems like it's not controversial. That's the one I thought some people may have. I know some people. Cassie, I'm not sure if it's you who doesn't like the drop on Jurassic Park. I don't know. Do you like it or?
I like it. I'm just, it's
It
scary.
gets your stomach. Yeah, I think it was you and Danielle on a recent episode, weren't you both saying that you're not too fond of how it makes you feel that drop?
Yeah, yeah, that's a crazy drop. Yeah.
But it still hits so good when the T-Rex comes out. It's it's just iconic, isn't it? It's iconic, universal, brilliant way to end the ride. Doesn't get me, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, they're my two picks, and that completes my top five. Kenny, what's your fifth and final pick then?
Oh man. Like you, I kind of had two. I was in between. Okay. I'm gonna go with when it's working, the dragon breathing fire on you in Forbidden Journey.
Oh,
I
Nice.
yeah.
love that moment.
That's the ride I was going to go to for my last pick.
That's a good one, Kenny.
Like, and I
That's
had to
that's a
represent it somewhere. I'm like,
It's
man,
never
I love
working though,
that.
Kenny. It's like it wasn't working on my last trip at
I
all.
know now it's like
You've got to
honestly,
be,
that ride's lost a lot for me ever since
yeah,
Epic's open because it's like, okay, you've got monsters,
monsters. I know.
Yeah.
and then you've also got like the very impressive stuff on the Potter ride. I'm like, it makes Forbidden Journey look a lot more dated.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Kenny, do you like being sat on the furthest right seat where it breathes right into your face?
Absolutely.
That's the best part.
It is. It is.
That's your
You beat me to it. I
catchphrase.
was gonna say it.
That accent, yeah.
No one heard that. It's fine.
What were
Oh no,
you?
we all did.
It's
Oh,
a good
nice,
one.
Kenny. Good pick. Sam, fifth and final pick?
Hmm. It's a tough one. But I don't know if you're going to allow me the one that I'm going to say.
No.
So I might fall back to some of the others. So I don't know how worried Cassie is right now, or whether she thinks her fifth is something that's very safe. So I don't know if we were talking rides, but mine is an attraction.
No, rides only. That was stated on the message,
Ooh.
Samuel.
Ooh, and he used the government name.
Otherwise, I would have had Born in my list if it was
Well,
attractions.
that's where I was going for the slow
Yeah.
motion scene.
Nope, denied.
That's right.
I would have had Born 100% in there somewhere.
So I've got three left on my list. One of them is the launch of a coaster, so I'm probably not going to go there.
Can't have 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
just there's in the small print somewhere that.
Which leaves me two. One in Islands, one in Epic. Cassie's nervous.
I'm very nervous.
I'm going to go for one that I don't think many people listening to this podcast would have. Certainly not your average Joe. So the one that I'm not going for was on Monsters Unchained. The one that I am going for is on Jurassic Park River Adventure. And it's the complete opposite end, Jay, to what you went for. So
That was my other one on that ride. Yeah, that was my other option. Yeah.
Actually, that makes me, as long as Cassie wasn't going there, really pleased that you agree that was up there, and that
Yeah,
when
that
it
was
comes
right
in
up
the
there.
voice of, the music comes in, then
Yeah.
the voice of time, the ever-flowing river, and it's just like, for a huge Jurassic Park fan, that's my favorite film of all time. And you see the doors and they start to open. What comes immediately after those doors can be very hit and miss, depending whether
Yeah.
it's scrims,
It
whether
takes a
it's up
turn.
and next
Yeah.
up. But that first bit where you kind of just go up the hill and then down, and everything just kicks in.
Yeah, the toss up for me, which to go for the start of the ride or the end of the ride. Just out of interest, Sam, what would you have gone for on Monsters?
So I was going to go for the piano section
Oh,
at the very
start.
start because
Oh,
I
nice.
thought it's an impressive animatronic. I think it's got a bit of humour to it as well, and then you've got the fire element. So I just thought it had a bit of everything.
Yeah, that's a cool part of
Yeah,
Monsters for
I had
sure.
that written down as like a backup. I mean, it's
Mhm.
pretty awesome. Got the Phantom of the Opera just chilling out there playing the organ. All Victoria's doing her thing.
Yeah. It's a really good part. I love the beginning of that ride.
I could choose 5 from just that ride easily.
I have 8 from Monsters Unchained written down.
8. That is, I love that. I love that. I hope it goes up your rankings, Cassie, when you go back next.
The more I'm like, not there and missing it, it's like I'm like a bit watching POVs of it the most. But I do want to talk about something that Sam said with Jurassic Park. That is such an iconic like pick, and it's like probably one of the best in all all 3 parks. Like just especially loving Jurassic Park. I'm looking forward to going on it again soon. That made me excited.
If they do retheme it to Jurassic World, it won't hit the same, will it?
No.
As much as we might want Jurassic World to take over because it'll be new, and obviously the one in California looks incredible, but it'll have no nostalgia for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way that one opens up is kind of weak, honestly, in California.
How does it open up? I don't think I've seen it, Kenny.
So when it goes up, it goes into like the screen room where you're seeing like the Mosasaurus, like in the tank. Like that's the opening.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I assume there's some music that goes with it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still not the same, is it?
No.
No.
Well, maybe kids will love it because they'll have nostalgia when they're growing up watching Jurassic World. I don't know.
Maybe.
Now, I do want us to have an Indominus somewhere at Universal Orlando. I just don't. The only spot is like if they retheme River Adventure, though. So,
yeah.
Do you think they'll do that at some point? I know, Sam, you said you're pro that idea.
Pro that idea only so it gets some TLC.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd much rather have our current version of the attraction back in its former glory. But it'll be interesting to see if like the original Jurassic Worlds are the future now, or whether we're going to this new spin-off and rebirth and whatever follows after. Now, I haven't seen it. We might be watching it tomorrow. We might not be. I haven't got high hopes for that franchise, but I guess if that is the new, where the direction that Jurassic World's heading, it'd be interesting to see if they would focus more on that side as opposed to your Claires, your Owens, your Blues.
Mm.
Do any of you guys, would you rather Jurassic Park got TLC, or would you rather Jurassic World was put there instead?
TLC.
TLC,
Don't
but
go
honestly, in the
chasing
name of
waterfalls.
no, in the name of like having everything kind of the same.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. It might be better to just go ahead and retheme everything to Jurassic World and just have it like a continuous themed land
as
instead
much
Yeah.
of
as
a
much as it,
Jurassic
yeah,
Park corner in a Jurassic World corner. Yeah.
I agree. As much as it pains me to say, because I love Jurassic Park, it's one of my all-time favorite films, but I just think it might fit better with the area it's in,
Mm.
with Velocicoaster
Then
next
that
door.
area would lose so much that if we already lost one of the Jurassic World archers,
Mm.
sorry, Jurassic Park archers, then to lose it on the other side, and then you've got the Discovery Centre, would that have to be completely torn apart and rethemed as well? It's
Modernized. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
hate. Like if it was in studios, it would stay Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? Because they would keep that old. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
They also put it on the 35th T-shirt for some reason, but here we are.
You're not over that yet.
No,
The
no.
stupid ass.
I just like the fact that I commented on Universal's story at post having a whinge, and then Danielle were like, "Oh, someone mentioned that." I was like, "Yeah, it was me."
It was me.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like you to whinge, Sam. It sounds very out of character.
I know, I know.
Right. Cassie, your last pick, is that right?
Yeah, last pick.
Where are you
I'm
going?
surprised no one has picked this. Like I really
Oh,
am.
interesting.
Yeah, it was between for me, both rides at Epic, Monsters Unchained or Battle at the Ministry. And I'm actually gonna go with
No one's
Battle.
even mentioned Battle of the Ministry.
And yeah, I know, I'm like kind of shocked by it, but also like there are some much stronger elements of other rides. So I get it. Um, I do think that I'm gonna go, since Monsters has been mentioned so much, I'm gonna go with Battle at the Ministry. And the ride element I am choosing is the Archives room with the Death Eaters.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
choice. Good choice.
That is so sick. I have like 15 written down for this ride just because every room's so cool. You know, I really wanted to say the magical creatures lift because oh my God, the freaking moon calves are everything to me. And the Rumpet animatronic is cool. Just throwing
Oh
that out
gosh.
I
there.
was going to say the big rhino, but yeah, you said the right
Mhm.
word, Cassie. I don't know what it's called.
But yeah, definitely that Death Eaters. That is like that is top five for sure.
It is a special room, isn't it? And obviously it looks so similar that the Death Eater animatronic. It looks so similar to obviously Rise of Resistance and the animatronics used on
Yeah.
there as
Oh
well.
no.
No, is that?
No, after going on Rise again like a couple weeks ago, after having
Okay,
done Ministry a few times, Ministry blows it out of the water.
Oh, good to
I mean,
know.
interesting.
the Death Eaters look like live human actors.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't ridden Rise in 2 years now, so there we go.
Yeah.
That might be why.
Probably still in
Yeah,
D mode, to
Kylo
be
Ren's
honest.
legs don't even move like in his big moment when
Oh,
like
really?
he gets blown out, like he's just standing still, and then
Yeah.
At least they've still got a drop on that ride, though. Just saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm so annoyed. Maybe they'll put that back in eventually. We'll see.
that'd be nice.
I hope so. But yeah, that is a great pick, Cassie. It's weird how none of us even contemplated it. Kenny, it's your number one at Epic Universe, isn't it? It didn't make your list.
Oh yeah, I had it down for like
Further down.
certain moments, just as backups, which would be cool if we went through like some honorable mentions. Can we do that really quick?
Of course we can. Absolutely, Kenny. Why not?
Okay, so I actually
Sam's
did
got
have
300.
so not doing like all of them, but like for my number 6 one, like right outside of the list, it actually was the final courtroom scene on Ministry.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Good,
I
good
like that
shout.
room there. I did have traveling to ET's planet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
I had
that's a
ET as
good
well, yeah.
one. Yeah.
So like that scene where like I don't know if it speeds up or if it's just the wind, but
It feels like it
something's
speeds
definitely
up.
happening there.
Yeah, it feels like it speeds up. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I agree so much. I love that. Love that.
The Ripsaw Falls drop.
Good
So
one.
when you said the Jurassic Park one, I was like, yeah, I like that one, but the Ripsaw one's just fun.
I avoid that ride now, Kenny. It's too traumatic for me.
Crushing his legs.
Ugh.
And one other one.
Go on,
This
keep
makes
going,
me
Kenny.
laugh. No, this one's gonna make Sam laugh. So, on the Simpsons ride.
Yes.
Oh,
So there's like a moment where there's like ramps or something, and Homer's like, Bart, stay away from the ramp. And then I don't know what move the ride vehicle does, but you would swear like the room's just turned upside down or something. It's like the screen and a mixture of like the ride vehicle movement. Just it's a pretty cool feeling. I always look forward to that on the ride.
yeah.
I like that. Nothing from Transformers, Kenny?
Actually, I did. I had one thing I was going to say, but So that scene where he's like, Autobots roll out or something, and you start moving forward.
Yeah, that is a
First
cool
of
scene.
all, yeah, the scoop. It's on. I'll call it the scoop, but anyway, whatever it's called.
Mm.
Um, it only goes like forward and backwards like a few inches, but it feels so convincing that you're going really far. And that's also the moment where you're rising to the second story. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
all that's happening all at once. So I like that.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So that was all though.
Cassie, any honorable mentions?
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
we've
do
got loads.
yeah, I'm gonna do monsters. I'll just do four, just kind of like how Kenny did. Um, I've got this is a toss up. So I actually think, I was gonna say the Wolfman portion of
Yeah.
monsters because that's a really cool. But
Oh, I
one
forgot
of
one
my
as well. The creature in the
I
Black
know.
Lagoon
Yep,
section.
I have that
Oh,
one.
fuck.
I you know what I really love about monsters is when the ending scene with Dracula, which obviously we talked about, but I think he says like, "Do you fear the dark, my friends?" or
Yeah.
something, and it's so sick, and I'm like, "I love you!" Like this is so cool. Um,
The whole narration for that whole ride, when they say even the ugly one got out, gets me
yeah,
every
Yeah.
time.
yeah, that is just such a good. And I know you said like the Dracula portion, but I felt like the quote from it is like its
Mm.
own moment. It's
Yeah.
so cool. Um,
No one's
I
mentioned when Dracula comes out on that ride as well, the animatronic towards the end
mhm.
where it fully comes towards you.
Like yeah, that's a good one.
Uh.
Yeah. If it's working, God, it hasn't
Yeah.
worked half the time for me. Another honorable mention, I've got Gringotts.
No, mention Gringotts, yeah.
I know the drop track with Bellatrix in the beginning.
That is a good one.
Oh, that's
Very good one.
perfect.
Love
We should have
Bellatrix.
we should have done 10.
I know. Maybe next
So
time.
many.
I know.
Part two.
Um, I've got E.T. Going over the city with
Yes,
the
that was
music.
my next pick, I think.
Yeah, such
It's
a good one.
it's just so cute, isn't it? So nostalgic hearing that music.
It really is.
Love it.
I don't think I have really anything else. Yeah, no, that's it for me. So.
Sam?
So if we're doing four, the coaster launch that I was going to go for, probably not a surprise if you think about which coasters launch you in the parks, but that is the Hulk. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the attraction, especially the
No one
seats,
mentioned that, yeah.
but still that first launch, I know some people make the comparison and say it's not as good as it previously used to be, but still I think with the the sounds and kind of the tension building up, and then kind of you go and then straight into that section of the coaster is impressive, but didn't make the list. ET I've got in there as well, but for me it's the Welcome Home You've Arrived. So
Yeah.
Ah,
anyone
good one.
who's
Yeah.
watched our blogs will know that's kind of our intro a little bit. So there's that. The Mummy, the two bits that have already been mentioned would have been higher up on mine, but the second scene, so into what we
Yeah.
call it, the treasure room,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where kind of you have the fire and then everybody kind of comes up to say hello and things. But yeah, just so impressive and again iconic. And I think when you click on the ride on the app to kind of look at the wait times, I'm pretty sure it's an image of that section of the ride as well.
Yeah.
So and you got to throw back to Kong in there as well. It's confrontation that is previously. And then the last one, I had to think of a fourth because originally I only had three. So I'm going to go for the not Mario Kart Madness. I'm going to go for Donkey Kong Minecart Madness.
It just sounds
And
wrong saying it like that now.
I know it does, doesn't it? I think the first bit where you jump over the track is great, but for me, it's the bit that follows shortly after that where I can't think what it is, but you kind of go like inside, and
Mhm.
it's like you
Okay.
think you're going to crash, and then
Oh
you do
yeah,
that
and it goes
sharp
down towards
turn
the
round
right.
to the right
Yeah,
and things.
that is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that's
It
impressive.
is.
So I've not actually got too many more, to be honest. My next pick was going to be um, on Forbidden Journey, the Whomping Willow scene,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where it tilts you right back. That's my favorite part of that attraction. I knew no one was going to pick it. Kenny, I'm surprised you actually mentioned Forbidden Journey, so props to you on that. But yeah,
Good
I'm always
stuff.
surprised how far back it tips me. I just love the feeling I get from that. What else did I have? I think everything else pretty much been mentioned. The one I'd one at bottom of my list, which no one would have said. Maybe Kenny would have, and I don't know. On Jimmy Fallon, Race Through New York.
Okay.
Controversial, I know. This was going to be if like scraping the barrel at the bottom of my list.
Yeah.
I like the space coaster scene.
Yeah,
I
it's a
like that
pretty good
feeling.
one.
It's a cool feeling. It was never going to make my top five, but it was just kind of the bottom of my.
It's the fact he
And
goes
Cassie, do
into
you
his
hate it that
little
much?
poem or whatever after, and it's just like,
I
no,
enjoy Jimmy
honestly.
Fallon. Sue me. Go on.
It just makes me
Sue you.
sicky.
Okay, that's understandable. Sam just hates it for
Just makes
because
me
it's not a
icky.
real coaster. That's why. Can't believe you just
It's
picked all
shite, that's why.
coasters. It's not. It's not shit. I like it.
You used to be Team Jimmy Fallon over Kong. What are you now?
Did I? Are you just making narratives up now?
No, you always used to say Jimmy
I
Fallon
mean,
is
we could
far
do a
superior to
whole we could
Kong.
do a whole new episode on do a whole episode on the rise of Skull Island Reign of Kong now because it's really been transformed in my opinion with the outside portion
Outside
and the
portion.
new sense. It's gone right up. As Sam, you definitely know that I was never a fan of Kong at all. It was just so meh, boring to me.
It's interesting. I feel like we've dipped and we're coming up a little bit. For me now, it's still nothing compared to what it used to be
Yeah.
when it
What would
first
what would
opened.
I prefer? That's actually a good question. I'd probably prefer Kong now, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting one. But yeah, that was all on my list. Can we do a quick recap for the listeners?
Yeah.
God,
Cassie,
I
what were
can't
your top
remember what.
five?
Uh, um,
Did you write them down? No.
well, I erased them all because I
Oh,
was like, I had to take them off. Okay, I think I'll
okay.
Velocicoaster. No,
Second launch.
yeah, second
Yeah.
launch.
Right.
Velocicoaster.
Did you go Hagrid's
Hag.
first?
No. Hagrid's was second with
Second.
the nighttime with the spike.
Yeah. Okay.
Nighttime specific.
Yeah.
Okay. Three, I think I had the Mummy. Your Souls Are Mine. Take
Yeah.
off. Number four, I had
Hiccups. You had a test
Hiccups.
drive.
Yeah, that's right. At Test Drive for Hiccups. And number five, I had the Death Eater Archives
Mm,
Battle of the Ministry.
nice. Kenny.
Yep, I had Hagrid's drop track as number one. Number two was the Mummy false ending drop. Three was the Kong animatronic. Four was Rainbow Road on Mario Kart, and five was the Dragon on Forbidden Journey.
Nice. And Sam.
Nice.
Good list. My number one was the Velocicoaster Top Art. Number two, Stardust Celestial Spin. Third was the first launch in Hiccups. Number four was the Rip Ride Rocket Lift Hill. And finally, number five was the start of Jurassic Park and going through the gate.
Not one dark ride in there, Sam.
To be fair, I had Spider-Man, but somebody's
Yeah,
taken
I
that.
took that
I
one
had
from you.
Mummy
Yeah.
a couple of times. Someone
That was
took
such
that.
a good
Yeah.
one.
And my list was the final launch on Hagrid's, on Monsters Unchained, the Dracula vibration backwards part. My third pick was Spider-Man Pumpkin Fire Scene. My fourth pick was the first launch on Velocicoaster, and my final pick was the drop on Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Good list,
Very
guys.
good.
Good
Right,
list.
before we finish, obviously Danielle couldn't make today's episode, but I still wanted to include her, so I asked for her top five ride elements, and it's quite interesting to be honest. Here's what she said. So let's see how many ones have been mentioned. So in her number five, no one's mentioned, and it was the when the anti-gravity gun causes a scoop to rise. Like we aren't insured for this on Spider-Man.
Oh,
And that is a really good shout because I love that part when it goes up and kind of feel the wind blowing into the ride
Yeah.
vehicle. That is a great pick.
Yes, it is.
In Danielle's number four, she had the fake ending on the mummy fire ceiling scene, Kenny.
Hmm.
Uh, Kenny, did you have that? Yeah.
yes, I did. Yeah.
In her third spot, another one that Kenny took was the Hagrid's drop track.
Hmm.
Woo.
In her number two, and she put in brackets, I have to beat Cassie to this one, and it was the toothless animatronic.
Sam
Um,
actually got that one. Dang it.
And her number one, which has only just been mentioned as an honorable mention, it wasn't in any of our lists, but it was the launch on The Incredible Hulk,
Oh,
which is a surprise, but a nice surprise.
it is. It's a good one. I
That
like
is a
the
really
old
good
launch
one.
better, but
How was that
take it.
different, Cassie?
I think they said different things. You were
Right.
like with the Hulk instead of turning into him.
Oh yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I wasn't really paying too much attention. I was trying not to pass out, to be
Die.
honest.
Yeah. Understandable.
Never
Great for
mind
the
anyone else.
comment section, down below.
Yes.
If you watch
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yep.
Let us know who you agree with most and who you disagree with most. I mean, they're all up there. They're all
They're
incredible,
all
aren't they?
good. Yeah, we all
Exactly.
picked really good stuff for sure.
So I feel like if you like coasters, you'll obviously agree more with Sam because he's picked zero indoor dark rides. No variation at all, Sam.
I tried. He's still Spider-Man for me.
I stole Spider-Man because I knew you wanted it, so I'm happy I
Yeah,
got
there you
it.
go.
Right, thank you all so much for listening. Thank you all so much for watching on YouTube also. Jenny, obviously, it means so much to me personally, the amount of people that have listened and watched already. I can't quite believe it. So, yeah, thank you all. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next one.